cafe. Anyway. Hello.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
We're somewhere in Podcastro Valley. The last place on earth is FF episode 2657, 2657.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Or am I in Podcastro Valley? Because lately it's been feeling a lot like Florida. It's so humid. And I don't know what I am doing. I'm starting to lose my mind. It's sweating out of me. This heat's not kind. A friend of mine said,
Mike's Daily Podcast.
what are we doing? Where are the alligators is what I want to know. Because it seems we're in that type of
Mike's
locale.
Daily
And I should be
Podcast.
living somewhere within a
Yeah.
stone's throw of a Jimmy Buffett restaurant. Everywhere you go in Florida, Jimmy Buffett restaurants and Jimmy Buffett hotels and condominiums. Everywhere you go. It's amazing. If you are listening to this on the 15th, which you probably are, of August. Oh, hi, it's Mike Matthews, by the way. Hey, if you didn't know this, today is National Relaxation Day. So let's relax. Let's breathe in and then breathe out. But breathe out slightly longer than you breathed in. That's supposed to help. It does something with your parasympathetic system. It's also National Lemon Meringue Pie Day. Not to be confused with key lime pie, which is all the rage in Florida. Lemon meringue. Not easy to make. I salute you if you make that regularly. It is also the National... What? It's National Rum Day. Oh, be careful with rum. It really sneaks up on you. And National Roller Coaster Day. Okay. Because that is what we need more to be sick with the motion sickness. All those wonderful thrill rides. So much fun.
And here's today's podcast picture.
And you want a thrill ride, it's also National Airborne Day. Flying through the air with the greatest of ease. And there you go. Flying. For those of you who like to fly, who are pilots, it's National Airborne Day. And National Tell a Joke Day. So I have a joke here. Here it is. A guy walks into a bar and the bartender says, wow, did that hurt? I don't know. Something like that. Does your face hurt because it's killing me? Is that the... I don't know. The late great Basil the Boxer didn't like my joke telling. And I agree with him 100%. It's all... Oh! It's also, what? Recipe Day? Something like that. Okay. Oh, that's why it's Roller Coaster Day. The Tivoli Gardens opened in Copenhagen on August 15th in 1843. So that had something to do with it being National Roller Coaster Day. And if you happen to be listening to this on the 14th, it is World Lizard Day for those of you who own lizards. They are amazing animals. I have to tell you, though, that they need to watch out for cats. I'm not saying one of my cats may have killed a lizard, but let's just say there is a little grave in my backyard for a lizard who lost its life. They're so cute, and it's so sad. Okay. Hey, what else is interesting that Mike wants to say today? Last podcast was really long, so this is going to be really short because I went really out there into the great beyond, to quote REM, way out there. And I think today I need to reel it in somewhat.
Magnification.
Pokemon Sleep aims at the gamified wellness craze. Yes, gamified wellness. What is that? Apps are tapping into the 1.5 trillion, that's trillion with a T, and growing wellness craze. Yes, you heard recently Amazon is trying to get into that. We were talking about that last podcast with all they're doing to get into the health profession, having doctors that you can talk to through Amazon, that kind of thing.
Woo!
As we are doing more and more health in today's world. More than 2 in 5 Americans, more than 2 in 5 are using health apps. That makes sense because, well, we're pretty much all concerned about our health, unless we're not, unless we're kids riding down Mission Boulevard on our bikes, weaving in and out of traffic, wanting to die.
Whoa! Mike's Matthewsman Park.
The front panel will close automatically. Please remain seated at all times.
Ginormous.
And then last night I was walking with my lovely lady friend somewhere in Podcaster Valley, and there was a kid on an electric scooter, one of those little ones that why is everything electrified these days? Why are bikes electrified? We're going to have a bunch of fat kids. The whole point of riding a bike was you burn calories. And same with a scooter. If you were pushing a scooter, you'd scoot along with your foot, pushing you along. It was all the rage a couple of years ago. People had those collapsible scooters and bam, off they went. Well, now they're electric. And this kid was zooming through traffic last night, nearly getting killed on this hill where cars can't stop very quickly. And he zoomed right in front of him. And these 2 older ladies were screaming at him, "What are you doing?" And the kid goes, "You don't have to mom me." Oh. Hi, I'm young. I can make a verb out of anything. Just use your brain, idiot. I know you like your big curly hair. You look all cool, like you're from some 70s rock band, but you just gotta think. Think, or you're gonna be, somebody's gonna hit you, and they're gonna feel bad. In a car, I mean, not like physically gonna walk up and hit him in the face or something. No, he's gonna get hit by a vehicle. And it's going to hurt, and he's going to need to go to the hospital, and who knows what it will involve. And his parents won't be happy. They're going to be scared, freaking out, and then the insurance is going to kick in, so they won't be happy with that, and yeah. So health apps, as we go outside a cafe anyway, where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcaster Valley, the last place on earth. Half of the folks check their health apps daily, the 2 in 5 Americans. The Pokemon Sleep app.
The Fascinating Material Project.
Is blasting up the App Store rankings with millions of downloads less than 2 weeks after launching. This happened earlier this month. The app listens to users while they snooze. And deep sleep sounds get rewarded with Pokemon to collect in the morning. Interesting. So it's an incentive to make you sleep more and to go into deep sleep and get that REM, that REM sleep. Pokemon Go turned walking around into a quest to capture Pokemon. Do you remember that? About 10 years ago? I was shocked. There was a park I used to go to all the time. Beautiful park right by the ocean. Not the ocean, the bay, which connects to the ocean. But over there in San Leandro, I'm walking the late great Basil the Boxer, and suddenly there are like hundreds and hundreds of young folk. We were calling them millennials then. I guess they're still millennials, but they were young then. Millennials are getting old now. Sorry, millennials, but you are. It's funny because you used to think that I'm invincible. I'll never get old. Well, you're old. And guess what? Your metabolism just shut down. So everything you cram in your mouth, all that fatty food you used to eat, love to eat, and snacks and everything while you're playing your video games and no exercise, it's all turning to fat now. Pudgy. I know I'm one to talk. I am Pudgy too. But dang, it's funny. It's a turnaround fair play, I guess. Talking about that anyway, one of the things that got them out, millennials, to walk around, burn some calories, was to try and capture the Pokemon, that game that was all the rage. Racked up over 1 billion downloads since it came out. Oh, it was in 2016. And brought in $1 billion plus in app purchases annually. And this is just since 2020.
Mike's out of left field recordings.
Recording everything captures actions that will never again be repeated.
You will travel into the incredible universe.
And now we return you to our regularly scheduled program with Mike Matthews.
I'm not sure exactly what that means. I'm trying to interpret what Rob Black wrote. But I produced his podcast, and I got that from his podcast. It was very interesting stuff. And I remember he and I used to talk about that. I think I was producing his show back at that time, actually waking up early because he does his show early. And he was talking to him. We would talk about that. What are all these young people doing out there walking around? Oh, they're doing the Pokemon. And one other interesting tech-related thing. Meta is working on generative AI chatbots with personalities. If you would like to talk to Abraham Lincoln or Martha Stewart, and it's not actually them, obviously it's not Abraham, but it's definitely not Martha. It looks like Meta's first big generative AI-powered addition to its platform will be a collection of chatbots that users can talk to. The chatbots could debut as early as next month and will offer some search functionality besides just being fun. Meta is working on a number of chatbots with different personas. One persona the company has experimented with is a chatbot that sounds like Abraham Lincoln, while another that makes recommendations about travel.
A fine article.
You silly great fat article.
AI chatbots create a new opportunity for targeted advertising. The advantages are twofold. Advertisers could pay to place sponsored links into conversations that the users are having, and the conversations themselves could be added to the pile of personalized user data. Yes, you're being harvested. Did you do anything with Meta lately? Are you on Facebook? That's Meta. Are you on Instagram? That's Meta. Are you on Threads? That's Meta. I'm on all three, so yeah. You're welcome, Mark. And Mark is not going to do the cage match, whatever, big old Karate Kid finale. I don't know what it was going to be. Was it going to be Highlander? There can only be one. Whatever sort of war shakedown, throwdown was going to happen between him and Elon Musk. That's not happening. And Elon says that Mark is chickening out. Whatever. He would say something like that. Did you know that Amazon has opened up fresh grocery delivery to people without Prime?
Magnification.
And I guess they're charging $10 to $14 based on order size. My lovely lady friend has Prime, but we have not used the fresh grocery delivery. And that is something I think we should maybe take advantage of.
Magnification.
There we go. Or not. So that's all I have for today, except I wanted to say hi to these wonderful people outside a cafe anyway. I meant to get to them last show, and instead we talked to the people that were on the show before that show, but they are now. Hi, Mark! It's Benita the Rodeo Queen! How y'all doing?
And it's a disgruntled fiddle player, tell you what.
What?
Doesn't Amazon run that thing, that Whole Foods thing, that whole paycheck thing? I don't like going in there, tell you what.
What?
It's really expensive. Although it smells nice. Like, I'd buy all that food that's just sitting there in those pans cooking away and turning crispy and dried out. No, I'd buy that because that smells good.
Uh-huh. Look who else is here.
Oh, Mike, I make the delicious root beer. Have some in there.
Oh, thank you so much. I could use it on a hot day like that. What's in that?
There's some tea in there. Drink it right now. I'll cut you.
Oh, right. It was good. It's good and very refreshing, and I hope you stay cool and calm and refreshed. I just finished watching Lincoln Lawyer, and it ends on a cliffhanger, but not too crazy a cliffhanger. But I enjoyed it. I have to say, I like it. It has a lot of, interesting characters. not the most profound dialogue, but to see the lawyers working in the courtroom, and the actors are all good. The characters are fun though, but the lawyer that I used to produce his show, it wasn't the Lincoln lawyer, but it was a guy who really liked the Lincoln lawyer, and he said, yeah, a lot of that is accurate, so you can watch it and go, I think I'm seeing somewhat the truth, not like an LA Law type thing. But if that's your thing, that's your thing. You can do it, Corbin Burnson. You can make a huge comeback and we'll all watch you again. You need your own show. the way that Mr. Bull Durham guy came back with that Yellowstone show. You need your own show. Sure, you're on Psych, but you need your own program. What am I talking about? I really don't know. Look up LA Law. That might make some sense. But till then, you can reach me at my phone number. It is 800 the law. No, it's not. It's 510-228-4640. 510-228-4640. And with more ways to reach me, it's A-Frame. Oh, wait, A-Frame. I forgot to mention that the podcast picture today was taken yesterday. We've been having this really humid weather, and it created one of the most interesting sunsets with a rainbow. Check it out, MikesDailyPodcast.com.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MikesDailyPodcast.com.
Email Mike now at MikesDailyPodcast@gmail.com.
See you tomorrow. Bye!